so the people say, building all these hopes just to send us to the shade.
Good morning. It is an honour and privilege to welcome to our school Steve Killelea. You may be interested to hear that Steve, like many of us, preferred to be out and about when he was younger instead of being in school. He loved to surf and found that he actually learnt a lot. And I quote, "Waiting for the waves gave me time to think about the future." At 27 years of age, Steve did study computer science and began to put his mark on society.
The one thing that really impresses us about our guest is that not only did he build up a systems management for international corporations like MasterCard, Visa, New York and other stock exchanges, he found time to help others. Steve is one of the world's philanthropists. He founded the charitable foundation, giving 50% of his wealth to help the poor and needy. Peace is something he has always been interested in. Peace in terms of how it can benefit countries from a wealth perspective. We believe it was on the visit to Congo that the question of which country ranked the highest at promoting peace arose for you. You searched the web out of curiosity and discovered that there was no such ranking, but you did not stop there.
Most people do not connect peace and how it can affect our economy, but you had the insight and vision to do further research and ultimately founded the Global Peace Index, which includes 126 countries and is a great resource to have at our fingertips. Your vision is that peace is like a commodity. Peace is measurable, peace is possible, and peace is valuable. We are delighted that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to share a little of your knowledge and expertise with us here in Our Ladies. Girls, please give a warm welcome to Steve Killelea.
Well, thank you for the introduction. I think they've said everything about me. I don't know if there's anything else to say. So I don't think I've actually addressed an audience of this many young ladies before in my life. It's quite amazing actually to sit here, see you all in uniform and looking at all of the faces. But what I'd like you to think about is just the world today, the major facing humanity. And if we look at them, they're global in nature. Things like climate change, ever-decreasing biodiversity, full use of the fresh water on the planet, and underpinning all them, overpopulation. And unless we have a world which is basically peaceful, we'll never get the levels of trust, cooperation or inclusiveness necessary to solve these problems. Therefore, I'd say peace is a prerequisite for the survival of society as we know it in the 21st century. The best you can do for peace is in those in your immediate environment around you. Go into a shop and you've got someone who's not in a good mood, smile at them, give them a joke. I do it all the time. But also you want to think, and think broadly. So peace is local, but it's also global. So working at that, just the basic level is really, really important, and really sort of focusing on peace within yourself. Because that's the hardest beast to tame is your own nature. And for most of it, it's like that most of our lives. But if you want to get in now, if you're thinking about it personally, it'll just naturally oscillate to thinking about it globally. And there are all sorts of ways of engaging what you've got to do. It's back to working out what do you like and what are your passions, what inspires you. What was the last time you looked at something you had some tears running down your eyes because you're just welling with hope and enthusiasm? So there are tons of organisations. You could go join Oxfam if you felt that the way you're going to create peace is through alleviating global poverty. You could join Instruments of Peace if what you wanted to work on was the bigger global issues of peace, or peace within Ireland. So there are many, many ways of doing it, but it's really about your own focus.
The days are getting shorter. It's dark at 3:30. It all will come full circle. Something called ecology. The rain hits off your window.
So a world which is sustainable which they can inhabit so they can flourish through the rest of their lives, and leave a world which is sustainable for the generations to come.
The mess we claim to live in, we're 99%. We've got more of
as part of our 1916 commemorations, we reflected on Ireland's turbulent history in the struggle for our independence. A number of our third-year students, Marie Bishop, Abby Doherty, Holly Finnegan, Ilaria Rosny, Orla Kelly, Edie Thorpe and Amy Murphy kindly volunteered as part of our 1916 commemorations to take the time to sell Thomas F. Marr badges promoting the motto of peace, pride and respect on behalf of the Instruments of Peace charity. We would like to thank those girls today for their spirit of volunteerism. Gurv Míle Machbh a Chorta.
the rain hits off your window, you're tucked up in your bed. Do not be afraid, do not be afraid. The mess we claim to live in, we're 99%. We've got more of a passion than our global government. And maybe they will listen, the leaders will be led. I am not afraid, I am not afraid.